Hi everyone. So today I wanted to discuss about managing goals in life. I would take example like I was one day I was speaking to one of my friend and we were discussing about different goals or different things or different things that we want to aspire or achieve. And when we started discussing that, then I got to know that he has too many aspirations. Like he wanted to achieve A, B, C, D, and lot many things, right? Some of them are short term goal and some of them are long term goal. Then I remembered an advice from one of my professor in college days. There used to be one professor in my college who basically helped me, who basically shared his advice in normal conversation only. We were having conversation and then he told that he also had lot many things to do in life, and then he met with an accident, and then his leg got fractured and he was not able to chase many of those. And he mentioned that often as a human being we assume that life is very short, and whatever thought comes in my mind, we want to execute all of them right away. We want to do lot many things, and not thinking that we are doing multiple things at the same time. We think that we can achieve these, that, and that. Yes, it's true that we can achieve many things. So he mentioned like usually people wants to achieve lot many things, and similarly like he wanted to do lot many things. He did business, profession, corporate, and lot many things. Then he mentioned that given like people assume that life is very short, they plan that way, but actually if you consider life is long enough for these scenarios, because if you assume that life is short and you start try to execute all of them at once, you might be able to achieve some and not achieve other. And might be that you chase something half-hearted, and because of which you have failed, and now you assume that you're not capable enough to do that, right? Even though you are capable enough, it was just that you went half-hearted in it, and you're occupied in some other things as well. You're not able to achieve that. So from there, like we had a discussion and we concluded that as a human being, like if we want to do five things, we could prioritize one out of that which we need to act immediately right now, and we could take that goal and execute it, let's say for next 3 year and 5 year. And once we have accomplished that, and then we revisit our remaining set of goals and all other goals that we have accumulated in the journey, when we are talking about long term goal. And you would be very surprised to know that lot of those would be gone out of those bucket, right? So, and otherwise, like if you would have not done that way, you would have been basically too tense and too busy in managing lot of things, and still being frustrated about not able to achieve, right? And when you start focusing on one, let's say you have five things to achieve. Let's say you want to do YouTube, and you want to do blog, you want to do become a motivational speaker, and you want to teach math students, and you want to do corporate as well. These are a lot many things, right? You can prioritize to do one. Let's say you prioritize to do corporate, so you spend next 3 4 years in corporate, 100%, like wholeheartedly. When you do that, you'll have a mechanism to succeed in things from there. And so once you have done that and it has become nature of you, then you can add another layer. Maybe you start parallelly teaching, right? Profession that you wanted to do, again you go full hearted, and then you figure out, and then you decide if you want to continue that, and if you want to continue doing both thing parallelly, or you want to drop one. So that is the thing, like that is planning, I'd say. Like in short term execution as well, we should ideally plan things. Let's say every day you are getting 10 different things to do, and you are basically fully occupied in doing that. It may happen that at year end you realize that a lot of them were just wastage work that you did, and a lot of them that you felt is very urgent, very prioritized, but it was not so. So there is a way to achieve that. Like every day you receive a set of things, you prioritize some, you put depriority or priority in some, and then you pick and you achieve what you can do in a day. Because anyway, like even if without priority you started with achieving 10 things, whereas you had time for only 5, you would anyway drop other 5, right? And while you are doing first 5, you would be mentally occupied or worried about remaining 5. So it's best to plan and prioritize first and just pick 5 or 3 or one thing that you can do right away. Do it. And once you have done that, might be like when you revisit the plan, you may feel that a lot of them are things that did not have that much priority, or you want to do, you don't want to do. That's just a garbage or a wastage. So same thing is applied at on a short term and on a long term basis. On a short term basis, the number of tasks that you have on plate increases. On a long term basis, that would be a limited set of things. I would suggest put some part of your life for each individual goals, and then chase that way with plan and with priority, right? You may do everything at once, but if you fail that way, that failure would be a bad thing, because it was not that you were not able to achieve that and you could not achieve that. It was just that you were too occupied with other things that you're not completely there to do that thing. So it's best to go all in, and it's best if you could just plan and prioritize. Let's say I am a front end engineer and I have 3 4 languages to learn. Let's say I want to learn React, Angular, and Svelte. I can decide to learn Angular in first year, and maybe React in next year, and then Svelte in another year, right? This way I will continue to accumulate, and might be like when I'm at the second year, might be Svelte is out of the equation and some other tech has come, right? That way you are avoiding the wastage, at the same time you are able to use your time efficiently, and you are getting a template, or you are get because of the success in one, you are getting a mantra or way to succeed in others. So that was the idea. Like mm, I would suggest, as a human being, we should not try to do lot many things at the same time. We should be knowing what we can achieve, what we cannot, and that builds a lot of things: self confidence, discipline, way to succeed. Your mental peace will be there. You won't be worried or tensed all the time, right? So a lot of things could be taken care if you could just plan and prioritize things, short term or long term. In this video we were mainly talking about long term focuses. Basically when you're thinking of long term things, like you want to do IAS, you want to complete your engineering as well, plan and prioritize. Do one thing that is basically you feel very urgent, and which could basically solve other, or which could help you achieve others, right? Because if you go all in, the chances of you losing some increases. And in this scenario you have chosen to not do something. That is a conscious decision. That conscious decision is better than dropping things in between, right? Even though you would drop things because we are not very efficient, like we would get a lot of ad hoc goals and things in life, right, from our mind or from people. So it's quite normal, but still it's good to plan and prioritize. That would help a lot. That has helped me a lot. I have spent, I would say, last 7 years. Like I have done YouTube and blogging in the past as well, but for the last 7 year, I have been putting effort in my corporate career. And recently I started with YouTube again, and just a layer I am adding, right? But I'm still evolving and learning. That was my learning experience that I wanted to share. Yeah, thank you.